Welcome back to my channel, The Coins World. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating journey of the Philippine 10 Sentimo coin minted in 2014. At first glance, this small denomination might not seem like much, but when we look deeper, it carries layers of history, national identity, and the everyday life of millions of Filipinos. This coin may be tiny in value, yet its story is larger than life. And by the end of this episode, you'll realize why it deserves a place of honor in the world of coin collecting. The 201-for-10 Sentimo coin belongs to the new generation currency and coin series, which was introduced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas (BSP) in 2011. This series marked a complete redesign of Philippine coins after decades of using the BSP coin series that began in 1995. The NGC coins were introduced to enhance durability, modernize the design, and improve security features, making counterfeiting much harder. One of the most striking features of the 2014 10 Sentimo coin is its simple yet elegant design. Unlike earlier coins that featured national heroes, the NGC series introduced native flora as its primary design elements. For the 10 Sentimo, the chosen symbol was the Kapal Beijing Hoya pubicillix, a beautiful flowering vine native to the Philippines. This change represented a major shift in numismatic philosophy from political figures to nature, signifying pride in the country's biodiversity. The obverse side of the coin bears the name Republica ng Pilipinas along with the national seal reinforcing sovereignty and identity. The reverse features the denomination 10 Sentimo and the image of the Kapal Beijing, reminding Filipinos of the natural wealth that surrounds them every day. The coin is made of steel and plated with copper, giving it a lightweight but durable quality. Its small size reflects its modest value, but its role in circulation is significant, especially in completing everyday transactions. For vendors, commuters, and ordinary people, the 10 Sentimo was essential for giving exact change. By 2014, inflation had already reduced the purchasing power of the Sentimo, but the coin still had a symbolic role. For example, jeepney drivers and small market vendors used it to round off fares and prices. Even though individually these coins had little buying power, in bulk they mattered a lot for business transactions. Collectors often see the 2014 issue as part of a transitional story. It wasn't just a coin, it was part of the effort to introduce the public to a completely new look and feel of Philippine money. The BSP launched extensive educational campaigns to familiarize Filipinos with the NGC coins, teaching them to recognize their unique designs and security features. What makes the 2014 10 Sentimo coin special is that it reflects the Philippines' cultural values. By featuring native plants, the BSP honored nature as part of the national identity. It encouraged Filipinos to take pride. Today we are diving into the fascinating history of one of the smallest, yet historically rich coins in Philippine currency, the 10 Sentimo coin from 1970. Don't underestimate its size, because behind this little coin lies a story of heritage, culture, politics, and national identity. The 1970s marked a significant decade for the Philippines. Under President Ferdinand Marcos, the country was undergoing massive political and economic changes. Coins minted during this era reflect not just monetary value but also the national narrative that was being carefully shaped. The 10 Sentimo 1970 is a perfect example of this. The coin itself belongs to the Pilipino Series, which was introduced in 1967. This series replaced the English series that had been circulating since the 1950s. The switch from English inscriptions to the Filipino language symbolized a growing sense of national pride and independence. On the obverse of the 1970 10 Sentimo, we see the figure of Apolinario Mabini, one of the most revered heroes of the Philippines, known as the brains of the revolution. Mabini's inclusion on the coin highlighted his role in shaping the country's fight for independence. His image was chosen to inspire patriotism and remind Filipinos of their revolutionary roots. The reverse of the coin featured the official seal of the Republic of the Philippines. This seal embodied sovereignty, unity, and governance, important themes in the years leading up to the declaration of martial law in 1972. The coin, therefore, was not just money, but also a subtle message of national identity. The material of the 10 Sentimo 1970 coin was brass, giving it a golden color that set it apart from other small denominations. It was small, lightweight, and practical for daily use, especially during a time when public transportation, street vendors, and small-scale trade flourished. its diameter was around 17 millimeters, making it one of the smallest coins in circulation at the time. Many Filipinos remember carrying several of these coins in their pockets to buy candies, newspapers, or even a ride in a jeepney. But beyond its everyday utility, the coin had symbolic significance. By honoring Mabini, the government reinforced the idea that heroes of the past should guide the decisions of the present and the future. Collectors today value the 10 Sentimo 1970, not just for its monetary worth but for the historical context it represents. It tells the story of a nation, asserting its cultural identity through language and design. The 1970s also saw economic challenges, with inflation and rising costs. Coins like the 10 Sentimo gradually lost much of their purchasing power, yet they remained an essential part of the economy, because small change kept the circulation system alive. Over the years, these coins were used so frequently that many are now found in heavily worn conditions. Finding a 1970 10 Sentimo in uncirculated or mint. Another fascinating aspect is how the Pilipino Series reflected language policy changes. During this period, there was a strong push to promote Filipino as the national language. Coins became one of the most effective tools to spread this message, because they were in everyone's hands. The 10 Sentimo 1970 is also remembered for its durability. Despite its brass composition, many of these coins still survive today, often with a unique patina that reflects decades of circulation. For numismatists, studying this coin provides a window into the Philippine minting practices of the time. It shows the transition from colonial influences to a distinctly Filipino identity. In terms of rarity, while millions were minted, the value today depends on condition. Circulated coins may fetch only a few pesos, but uncirculated ones are far more desirable. Some collectors even pay premium prices if the coin has unique minting errors. Error coins such as misstrikes, off-center strikes, or doubled dies are particularly valuable. They serve as reminders that even in mass production, small mistakes can turn ordinary coins into collectibles. The coin also plays a role in family history. Many Filipinos who grew up in the 1970s and 1980s have nostalgic memories of using the 10 Sentimo. Holding one today often brings back those memories of simpler times. In auctions and online platforms, 1970 10 Sentimo coins sometimes appear, usually in sets with other denominations from the same year. Collectors love complete sets because they represent a full snapshot of the era. Interestingly, this coin has also been used in educational displays in museums across the Philippines. It serves as a tangible link to the country's heritage and currency evolution. From a design standpoint, the coin is simple but effective. Mabini's profile is rendered with clarity, and the national seal adds an official touch. The use of brass gave the coin a distinct look compared to silver-colored denominations. The 10 Sentimo 1970 is also a reminder of how small coins once had significant value. Back then, 10 Sentimo could buy small essentials. Today, it serves as a memory of purchasing power lost to inflation. Coin enthusiasts often describe this denomination as humble yet historic. It may not carry the same prestige as higher denominations, but it is equally important in completing the story of Philippine coinage. Some Filipinos have kept these coins as lucky charms or keepsakes, believing they carry the energy of a bygone era. For families, passing down these coins is like passing down a piece of history. As time passes, the 197010 Sentimo is becoming harder to find in good condition. This scarcity fuels collector interest, especially among those building historical sets of Philippine coins. It's worth noting that the transition from the English series to the Pilipino series was a landmark. This coin played a critical role in the daily lives of millions of Filipinos in the early 21st century. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas (BSP) introduced the BSP coin series in 1995 to replace the Flora and Fauna series of the 1980s. The 25 Sentimo coin of 2002 belongs to this BSP series and continued the trend of honoring Filipino national heroes on currency, this time highlighting the contributions of Juan Luna, a national icon of art and patriotism. Features a left-facing bust of Juan Luna, the famous painter, patriot, and political activist. His name, Juan Luna, is inscribed along the left side. The legend Republica ng Pilipinas arcs along the upper periphery. The year 2002 is placed at the bottom center. Juan Luna is best remembered for his painting Spoliarium, which became a symbol of the Filipino struggle against colonial oppression and pride in national identity. The reverse displays the denomination, 25 Sentimo. In large font. Below that is the official seal of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas BSP. The BSP logo used was the 1993 version, which was modernized to reflect a progressive and autonomous central bank. This design highlights the BSP's commitment to monetary stability and financial integrity, following the Central Bank Act of 1993 that restructured the country's financial governance. 2002. The 25 Sentimo coin was still widely used in everyday transactions. Prices in markets and jeepney fares often included centavo amounts. Coins of this denomination ensured accuracy in change and contributed to price stability. Its size, weight, and gold-like color also made it easily distinguishable from other coins, aiding the visually impaired and elderly in identifying money. The Philippine economy in 2002 was recovering from the Asian financial crisis of the late 1990s. The government focused on controlling inflation, strengthening the peso, and modernizing its currency system. The 25 Sentimo remained essential for maintaining precision in pricing and for public confidence in the reliability of coinage. Choosing Juan Luna for the 25 Sentimo denomination was symbolic. It linked the economic life of the people with national heritage and cultural pride. As a revolutionary artist, Luna inspired patriotism, making this coin not just currency, but a reminder of Filipino resilience and identity. The 2005 Sentimo coin was mass-produced and saw heavy circulation, especially in played a vital role in exact change, especially when combined with 10 and 5 Sentimo coins. However, uncirculated or mint-state versions are of interest to collectors completing a BSP series set. Coins with errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or wrong plankets can have premium value in the numismatic